know, let's go closer to home. Quiet on Set.
Oh, you want to talk about Quiet on Set?
Well, did you watch that? Did you actually?
I finished it without you.
Yeah, that's fine. I watched the whole thing. I think they're coming with another episode soon.
Wait, there's more.
There's probably gonna be one. I think they say April 7th. I don't know.
Why did they release 4 episodes and then?
It's probably to gauge the audience, like, you know, see how popular it was gonna be. But like, it's hugely popular.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that though. It's like you're marketing trauma, and I don't like that. It's like. It's kind of like the market. It's like the go-to now. It's like, oh man.
It's an attention economy. Just like I said, like what I was saying, they're trying to gauge your attention.
Yeah. No,
and
absolutely.
see, are they going to waste their millions of dollars on this project, or did they do more? Did they waste their money? And like,
it's like, why can't people just get justice?
It's because everything's a business. Everything. If it requires, if there's a certain level of money behind it, it doesn't always come with a just outcome. It just depends on who.
So like I guess I'm both sad and mad about that news because it's like, okay, cool. Now we get more info on what happened and stuff.
But you found like there was no real justice being done.
No, it's not that. It's just kind of like you're. I feel like the only reason why you're outing a lot of this information is for money, for profit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I you know what I mean. Like, there's a conversation to be had about that, because like, and I would ask this to the audience again. Like, do you think that the release of Quiet on Set was more just for money? Because like, to be fair,
I don't think it was just for money, but I feel like that played it. That plays a part in all this, and I'm not even just talking about that document. I'm talking about exposing Michael Jackson and Escaping Neverland, or what was it?
Yeah.
And then you got the Diddy shit, and you got the R. Kelly stuff. It's just right now we're very.
You feel like it's very much for the attention to get the views.
We're very interested in that topic right now, so we're just gonna keep poking that button. Like, oh, let's see what the cast of Golden Girls went through on the set.
So do you think that like it should be not exposed? Like for the sake of like if it's for money, it shouldn't be exposed.
It shouldn't be marketed. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's
because Hollywood and like, because you have to keep in mind, like anything Hollywood per se, or like movies, businesses, documentaries, all these. This is business first and foremost.
Yeah, I guess unfortunately I can't answer that question for you as far as how
there's no real solution. Like,
there's no real solution because like, you know, these things should.
It's gonna make money for somebody.
Yeah, like I feel like within the next year or so we're just gonna get a bunch of these. It'll be like
it's the trend. It's gonna be the new trend,
right? You know,
and it's crazy that now what's gonna be popular is exposure.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you could imagine like
think
all
about
these,
how easy it is,
right? Like
to expose people.
Like all these people just chilling, just like, yo, I'm never gonna be caught. I'm never gonna be caught. He's like, yo, Hollywood found out. Yo, I could make a few $1 million by like snitching on some niggas right now. And then he's like, yo, guess what? I know. And then he started making videos about it. Like that was the only reason, not because people felt bad, not because of justice, but because they're like, yo, this is a pipeline for cash.
Right.
Like,
and I don't feel like that's everybody's intention who makes these things, but there's a handful of, and we're about to see more of that. Like we're about to see.
I don't disagree.
A lot of like crazy Sesame Street documentaries about who touched who.
But is it a bad thing if it's creating more awareness towards the situation and making people a lot more aware?
That's the good part about it.
Yeah, because like I feel like no matter what, anything and everything is going to be monetized. So like unfortunately we are in a capitalist society, so then like even down to this point, like I'm not saying we're getting paid from this, but then like everyone does a podcast at one point to get paid. So like everything that people are doing nowadays is in order to survive this capitalist hellscape that we call, you know, whatever we call it, whatever you guys call it. But I think it's just a situation where like the information that's being brought to light now, I think it is a lot more. It creates awareness.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna create it in a positive or negative. It's gonna be like a fairmonger or a situation like that. Like, are people gonna be letting their kids like on set anymore? Like, is that gonna be? Did we just kill child actors for the future? Like, did we just end like Hollywood actors?
I think there just needs to be more of like a, you know, this is a weird comparison, but like you know how like after the whole Will Smith thing, like a bunch of, I mean, you're very savvy with online culture.
Yeah.
You know, after that, it was like a bunch of people, comedians getting attacked on stage, or like people confronting comedians on stage for the stuff that they were doing in their act. Yeah. It's like now people are being assaulted. The Dave Chappelle, remember somebody rushed him on stage.
So you think that started because of Will Smith's actions?
I feel like, yeah, in a way, because now, in a way,
it became more trendy to jump on stage.
Those people are touchable now. And people see that now. They're watching it. So I'm not saying stop stand-up comedy. I'm saying no, security needs to be more tighter. Just like on these child sets, there needs to be some precautions much stricter than what they are now and what they have been. It's not the medium, it's what we're doing to protect that medium, you know?
So could one say that like these documentaries and these moments and these moments in history, like Will Smith slapping, is showing the lack of security, is now showing a symptom of a situation that can be fixed, and you're hoping that this leads to the fix of that situation?
I mean, maybe that would be the goal, I guess.
I mean, in a positive world, like, well, I guess. Well, what I will say, when was the last time you heard someone actually jump on stage or actually assault? Like, when was the last time? Because it's been a few months since I've heard that.
Yeah, but I remember...
And they probably fixed that situation.
Maybe, but like...
like, Dave Chappelle...
It took Chris Rock getting slapped in order for that to, like...
Nah, it took Dave Chappelle getting that nigga stomped out. You see that man's arm when it was done? Yeah, bro, no, it was like, you know what? Yo, cloud ain't worth that.
Yeah,
like,
but it was crazy.
I can't afford the hospital.
Yo, it was like a specific time period. It was like a year ago. Even I remember T.I. started doing stand-up.
T.I. started doing stand-up?
Yeah. It was so stupid. I don't even know if I should go into it. He just started doing it.
He really, like...
I feel like he was just doing it just to challenge himself. And it was very gimmicky at the time. He went out, he was doing shows, and this is someone who's like a millionaire.
Was he good at all?
No, he wasn't at all. So you know how when you start stand-up, you have to start from the bottom, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm nowhere, I want to dabble in stand-up, but I'm not that, I don't know if I'm that funny yet.
But with anything, you need to start down here, where he's a millionaire, so he was booking shows for stadiums.
Oh, no!
With, like, open mic material.
Bro, I gotta see a set. It was bad. Can you find this shit online? Yeah. Did he get like a special?
No.
The T.I. special.
That's the thing. I don't think people took him seriously, so I don't even think he does it anymore.
Bro,
I don't even think it was like...
Why, bro? You're selling out stadiums and you just started.
Yeah. So, and again, not to get too deep into that, but like he was getting mad because he wanted the same respect he got in the rap sphere in stand-up. He was getting booed and shit. He's just like, yo, I'm fucking T.I. One time he got booed, he started playing his music. It's like, you can't do that. Eddie Murphy didn't get booed and started playing Girls Who Want to Party All the Time. Like, no, that's not the fucking...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know? So it's just like, but anyway, he started doing stand-up a little bit, and he fucking started this open micer was doing stand-up. It was a whole big thing a year ago. She started doing jokes about T.I. while he was in the audience, and he got on stage and fucking like took the mic from her. He either got on stage.
You can't do that.
It was right around the whole Chris Rock thing. He fucking like took like again.
Wait, like he went to someone else's show.
Yeah. And she made a jab at him, which is what comedians do. And he was just like, nah, yo, y'all don't laugh at that shit. Y'all don't being tough, being Mr. T.I.
This man would be the type of nigga that would ask for like the roast session and then say only sweet things. Exactly. Only sweet things. I swear to God, I got my like.
I'm gonna cut y'all.
Yeah, like threatening to shoot these niggas. I know where your families live. like. Say something stupid.
That was the whole atmosphere. I don't know if he was on stage with her, but he definitely took her mic. He took the show.
That's crazy. I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
Like I missed this whole. Like, I don't know if we talk about this enough. Bring back the T.I. drop. Matter of fact, fuck all this Diddy shit. I need to see what the fuck happened with T.I. And like I want to see that nigga in court. Diddy, of course. I want to see that nigga go to like have his day. I need to know what happened with T.I. What the fuck?
But again, it goes back to my point where if the security had just been a little stricter, someone could have been like, yo, T.I., you need to, you don't interrupt
I feel like
a show.
I feel like his, like, I wonder what his publicist said, what kind of conversation he had after that. Like, was he like, are you fucking kidding me? This isn't like Taylor Swift. Were you trying to have your moment here? Like, this wasn't the greatest album of all time. Like